So it's your first reading. So where do you start? Well, by this point, you should be meditating. You should be doing your chakra balancing or clearing at least once or twice a week. You should be working with your mind focus with each of your clairs. And you should have your list of questions. And you should have your list, having spoken to Spirit about your list numerous times so that you know what you're going to ask your spirits, what type of questions. So if you have all that going on, you could do your first reading in a number of ways. You could do it on the Facebook page. So if you want to private message me and say, this is my first reading and I'm a little nervous, then I can help you through it. And we can do a picture, or I can work with you on doing your first reading. Okay, so that's one way that you could do your first reading. The second way is that you could tell a friend that you're taking this course and that you're going to ask the spirit people that are around her to come to you, and you're going to write down everything that you get. And then you're going to check with your friend and see how you did. And you have to realize that any message that you get from Spirit, when you say, okay, I'm starting my reading now, and you pick your focus on the wall and you start to read, everything that you get from that point on, from the minute you start focusing, is correct. Nothing is ever wrong. There are things that might not be able to be validated, but nothing you ever get from Spirit is wrong. Sometimes they can't figure it out and we can't figure it out, but that's okay. I mean, I've had people contact me weeks, months later saying, we couldn't figure this out, but I finally figured it out. So don't ever take it personally, and don't ever think that you're wrong, because the minute you tell Spirit that you're ready for a reading and you're ready to go, everything that you get from that point on is correct. The worst thing to do is doubt yourself, because that blocks Spirit. The minute you start doubting yourself, you're in that analytical mind and you can no longer receive. So, in the beginning when I was first doing mediumship, I was so hard on myself, and I would get information and I would be like, I don't think that's anything good, or, that can't be right, or why am I seeing that? And I would just lose my link to Spirit because I'm in my thinking negative mind. So you do not want to do that. You want to stay in that nice receptive place. So again, meditate for about 5 to 10 minutes before you're reading. Look at your mood, see if your vibration is high. Listen to some really inspiring, good music, or music that just makes you feel really good. So get in that really, really good place that you're really pumped and ready to do this reading. And then invite the spirits in and say, okay, say you're going to do reading for your friend Sue. Just say, okay, angels, come in and surround and protect me. I'm going to ask all of Sue's spirit people to come to me, and I'm going to do a reading for her. So as soon as you feel all of the angels around you, supporting you and protecting you and guiding you, then you can ask the spirit people to come in one at a time, and then you're going to ask your questions. So whatever you sense, whatever you feel, whatever you see, write everything down, everything. I mean, even if you're not going to share everything with your friend, write everything down. It's really important that whatever you get from Spirit, that you write down. And when you write something down or you speak it, that's your message to Spirit, that you're validating what they gave you, and they really want to see that. That's really important. So for your first reading, you could either do it on the Facebook page, and I can help you with it, or you can do a friend, or you could do your spouse, your husband or your wife. You could do an animal. You can do anything that you want. But you've got to start someplace. And, I know it's really scary. It feels like you're really out there on a limb. But, remember, you're spirit. We're all eternal, and we're all spirit, and we all can communicate. So there's no reason why you can't do it. And especially when you have your angel's help and you have your angel mentor, you're all set and you're all ready to go. You just have to kind of dive in, and you got to just do it. And the more you do it, the easier it will get. and you'll get more and more confident. And as you feel like you're being able to validate the messages that you get more and more, it just becomes really, really exciting. So give it a shot, and don't give up. And you have to keep trying. And again, if you say you've got all this information and your friend is like, I can't think of anyone that doesn't fit anyone, then, let's look at it together, because sometimes you can get information from one spirit and then another spirit jumps in. So now you're working with two spirits. So you're mixing the information together, and you're not realizing that that's happening. So it's not necessarily wrong. It's just that you're mixing two spirits together, and then that gets confusing for the person that you're doing the reading with. So it's never ever wrong, and you want to look at that. I just want to practice my clairs. This is another way to just practice my clairs. That I'm just going to see what I get in my vision. I'm going to hear what I get, and I'm going to feel what I get. And the more that you can just let it flow, the easier it'll be. And, it'll be really fun. So give your first reading a shot and let me know how it goes. And don't worry about it. Just have fun. The angels and spirit, they love to teach us. They love to be around us. They love when we acknowledge them. They just love the whole thing. So you're never bothering them. You're never a pain. And they love you so much that they just want to help you. That's their intention always. So there's no getting anything wrong. You can't possibly get this wrong. All right, so give it a shot and let me know how you do. Okay, good luck.